What is going on, YouTube? Back with another video. I hope you guys had a fantastic Wednesday. Um, Red news folder day. Was it a good red news folder? I don't really know. Price action was definitely a little wonky. I think this was arguably one of the worst red news folders that we've had recently. Could be the worst one of the year, maybe. Who knows? But price action was not pretty good. As you can see here, look at this 5 minute. Like this is not good PA, right? But I took two trades and in the morning, and I was pretty much done. And I actually did not end up taking this beauty of a trade right over here that we see right here. I actually ended up calling it right at 9:30. Send me now, please, when this was happening. And then, you know, at 11:42 when the model actually completed, I posted it again, right? So make sure to follow my Twitter. I just be posting stuff, nothing too serious, right? Yeah. So what I wanted to talk about in this video before we get into the trade was I took my two trades in the morning and I was done, right? I made my 250 for the day. Right. I'm trading micros, going line size, taking it slow. 250 is a lot, right? So I made my 250 for the day, and I'm like, okay, I'm done. Now this popped up, and I recognized the model, and I actually did not end up taking it because I already said, no, I'm done for the day, right? I took two trades. This would make three trades, and I wouldn't say I didn't have the confidence. I like the model looked pretty clear to me, and I just think it was like a self like I'm just holding myself accountable, to like two trades, and stuff like that. Because last video I just talked about like over trading, right? This third trade would have been over trading, but I really wanted to take it. It looked really good, but I actually just stopped myself. I was like, I'm done for the day. So technically today I could have been up like 600, but I'm actually only up 250 just because I did not end up taking this trade. Just because I took prior two trades before this even happened, right? So in terms of that, I'm happy, right? And in terms of recognizing this model in lifetime, I'm happy as well. So there's two wins, right? Obviously, I could have made more money today, but I'm just happy that I was able to recognize the model while it was happening, right? And yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and just talk about this trade right over here and why it worked. Yeah, so we do have. Give me a sec. Oy. Nice. Cool. Okay. So we do have this 5:30 a.m. candle right over here, and absolutely just sent us right. This red news folder. And we actually ended up placing a really big fair value gap here. So what I was looking for at this point in time was somewhat of a retracement back to equilibrium of this range, right? I wanted to retrace back to the halfway point of this fair value gap, and then continue higher potentially. But we actually didn't end up getting there. We actually ended up shooting that. And I took two trades around this area right over here that I'm going to talk about later. But for right now, let's talk about the elephant in the room. So I started to notice that we were just making LR, and I wasn't like trading this. Like if you look at the 5 minute, this is barcoding. I wasn't trading this. I was just letting it happen. I see that we get a big displacement leg to the downside. And right now what I'm thinking is maybe potentially take out this slowdown here, right? So again, I'm just observing the market. I see that we tap into this 1 minute for value gap here, and we start to see some rejection, sorry. And I look on the 5 minute, and I'm like, okay, what else is here? Okay, we were also bouncing off of a 5 minute order block. Okay, we could potentially start to see a reversal here, maybe, right? I don't think there was an SMT here. Yeah, there wasn't an SMT here. There was an SMT here that would have absolutely sold the deal. But as soon as I saw that we made a 5 minute fair value gap right over here, break a structure, I'm like, oh, okay, we could potentially start to see the buy side model, right? The buy side of the curve. And this is just your basic ICT 2022 model right over here. 5 minute for value gap, retrace, boom, right? Rest is history. And you do, price also offered you some other entries as well. You do have this BPR here that you could have potentially entered. Let me go ahead and check the 1 minute. I'm pretty sure the 1 minute had some inverses you could have entered off of. Yeah, so you could have entered off of this inverse right over here. Could have rode it to this high potentially. You would just have to, this probably would have stopped you at break even unless you're really like confident that we're the price is like making the buy side model of the curve, right? So honestly, you could have just held this, right? Or honestly, you could have just bought anywhere in here and just held this if you're really confident that we wanted this high. Now, the scary part with LR is that you don't know whether you want to reach the very top or if you want to just stop at a random high like this one right over here, right? So it's pretty scary. Like as soon as we started to get a reaction to the downside off of this high, right? So we take out this high and then we started to see price come back down. I was like, okay, this could be the end of the model, right? But price just wanted to retrace back to this BPR. And yeah, so the rest is history. It's okay. You know, I'm happy I recognize the model. Sucks. But again, I'm just holding myself accountable. So holding my rules, right? Now we're going to go ahead and talk about the trades I actually ended up taking. Let me go ahead. It's right over here. Yeah, right over here. Yeah. So I actually did not take an inverse for value gap trade. I actually took more of a sniper trade to the downside off of a fair value gap. So what I was seeing here at this point in time was, let me go ahead. You know, if price wanted to continue higher, we obviously would. After sending such a big candle right over here, if price really wanted to remain bullish, we would probably just have to retrace back into, you know, again, this range, equilibrium of this range right over here, retrace back into this and continue higher. So that's what I wanted to see. So I was just looking in the 1 minute, wanting to see like an opportunity to see if we wanted to continue lower, right? And I saw price slowly just, you know, tapping this fair value gap. We tapped it 3 times and did not want to continue lower. So I actually entered here, light in size, entered here, and I just wanted this low right over here. Took most of my position out, and then let's just play it out. Yeah, right. So this was a pretty good trade, pretty solid. Yeah, this definitely helped out. If we didn't take out this low, that would have been really scary. Yeah, so I took most of my position out here, and that's that. And the next trade. So the next trade, the next trade, I actually learned it from Justin Werlinch on YouTube. You guys could go ahead and check that out. And I don't know if I did it right. I think I did, but let me go ahead and just play it out for you guys. Yes, so we're just expanding. And I think I messed up too because I was supposed to hold this. So his thing is a fair inverse fair value gap retracement with change in state of delivery, CISD, right? So that's his thing. I saw a YouTube video and I was like, okay, I'm definitely gonna try it. So I actually recognized it and I think I did it right. So we have the inverse right over here. We have this inverse. And the change in state of delivery is the series of candles before, right? So the change of state of delivery actually right now would have been this right over here. So this is your change in state of delivery. CISD, right? Change of state of delivery, inverse for value gap, retracement, right? Retracement. So I actually entered, and I think I messed up my entry a little bit. I should have been a little bit more sniper of it, but I was a little too scared because this was something new, right? And I wasn't even sure if this was the true change of state of delivery. Here, yeah, the change of state of delivery is like the series of candles before. Series of candles before. Is it after? Is it this one? No. No, it's this one because this candle is the expanding candle. So change the stage a little. I'm pretty sure it's this one. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's here. Again, retracement. Now I actually messed up my entry, right? I actually entered like down here instead of entering like over here off of this retracement, right? But it's whatever. I entered down. I wanted this low right over here as well. This was what I was targeting, and yeah, so price actually ends up playing it out. It was literally just choppy, and then took most of my position out. Now, honestly, I should have just held this. I don't know why I didn't hold it. I just actually got very scared for some reason. That we'd probably want to continue higher, right? But and also this is just chop. Like look at this. This is just really chop bar coding. So I scaled out most of my position as soon as I hit as soon as I was looking at my counter and I like saw 250, I was like, okay, I'm out, right? I don't want to be in that anymore. But if I held this position, this would have been absolutely amazing. Yeah, honestly, I should have held this position. You guys should really go look him up. He is let me see. His name is Justin Whirling. Yeah, Justin right here. This is this one, this forever model. I'm pretty sure this was it. It actually worked out. So shout out Justin. I appreciate him and all the free content that he does. And yeah, that is it for this video. I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.